here. It's been quite a while since I've gotten to ride my Kawasaki W800 Cafe. She's looking pretty good. A little bit of green, what do you call it, pollen on her. It's spring here and the trees are spewing pollen all over everything. My red truck is a green truck right now, despite having washed it several times. But I got this guy back. I had an oil leak. They said it was as simple as I didn't have the nut and crush washer and oil filter on tight enough. Very surprising to me. I've always been told that the oil filter just needs to be tight enough to be considered hand tightened, and I was a little bit more than that. And as far as the bolt on the bottom, the crush washer, I mean, I just simply thought I had that plenty tight, but evidently not. The dealership took days and days and days trying to put the regular Renthal handlebars I bought on this bike, and they finally gave up. They said they couldn't do it. Now, you know, I don't know. There's more to that story, but anyway, I was scared to death that they were going to charge me for hours and hours and hours trying to get the handlebars to work. But since I bought this bike from them brand new just a month or so ago, all that labor and the labor to fix the oil change, even though I'm the guy who screwed the oil change up, they charged me $0. So kudos to Redline Power Sports in Myrtle Beach. They certainly were more than fair about that. And I got the bike back, and it's a little chilly. It's in the mid to low 50s, windy, but I ought to be able to brave that with the right gear. And I'm just really happy to be on this sucker right now. I just realized I forgot my earplugs, but I'm not going back for them. I don't seem to have any. Actually, I got earplugs in my motorcycle backpack, so maybe I'll stop and put those on. Meanwhile, big changes. My Yamaha FJR 2015 with 18,000 miles on it, that shows up tomorrow. Very excited about that. I'm trying to find out if they did the valve adjustment at 16,000 miles, because I'm told via YouTube, and there's a guy, Two Wheel Obsession, I think his channel is. He's really good about the FJR. Boy, so much technical information. And he's saying that if you don't do that valve check and they're out of line or out of spec, he says you won't feel anything until it's too late. So that's kind of scary. So I'm trying very hard to find out whether the previous owner of my FJR did that or not, because that could be a $500 to a $1,000 service visit, and things don't move fast down here. So that'd be another week or two without the Kawasaki, or I'm sorry, without the FJR. But if I can't find out that it's been done, I don't think I want to take a long trip on the FJR without getting that looked at. And then I'm selling my 2015 Valkyrie, and a guy's flying down here Tuesday to pick it up. And so of course I go to check everything out. Now, I never run the high beams on the Valkyrie. I run the low beam and the daytime driving lights just to make it easier for cars to see me. I check out the high beam and it doesn't work. So I took it to Redline Monday. Today's Saturday. And they said it would be 2 or 3 days. The guy's showing up Tuesday to ride it all the way home to New Jersey. So then, of course, Redline tells me on Friday, oh, we didn't get the part yet. Well, okay. You told me 2 or 3 days. It's been 5 days. It's just the way of the world, man. So I'm paying an extra $50 for them to overnight the part. It should show up today or Monday, and as long as they do the work Monday, my new buyers should be good to go Tuesday. If they don't do it, I don't know what's going to happen. If my guy's going to try to ride the Valkyrie all the way back to New Jersey, I'm pretty sure he's going to want high beams. I told him about the problem on Friday as soon as I learned about it. As soon as I learned that there was a delay. And he's still coming down Tuesday. So one of the things I've noticed about myself is if I don't have any problems in my life, I will manufacture them. And that's what 90% of this motorcycle stuff is. It's problems that I've manufactured for myself. I want earplugs. It's just too much wind noise. I don't know what you can hear, but it's too much wind noise for me. Alrighty. Earplugs are in. It's only about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I think, so weather's only going to get nicer. Warming up a bit as we go. In fact, it would be nice to set this so I can actually just see the time. Alrighty, try this again. Find that this motorcycle experience, I don't care what bike I'm on, it's just so much more pleasurable with earplugs in. And you know, that's because it's not the noise of the bike, it's the wind noise that gets you every time. Good, we got some people who understand how a merge lane works. That's a beautiful thing. I like to pause to leave just a little bit of a gap. And away we go. Ah, feels so nice. I love this bike. I really love it. This FJR might be such a do-it-all bike that I could sell this and go back to one motorcycle. But you know, then I'll tell you, 2 motorcycles for my mental health, highly recommended, because when one's in the shop for 2 weeks and they can't get the fucking part and you're sitting there losing your mind, very, very helpful to have a second motorcycle. Very helpful indeed. So I doubt very much that I'll go back to one motorcycle no matter how good it is. Very excited about the FJR. I've never seen so many glowing YouTube videos, you know, from every year, every generation of FJR. People love them. My 2015 would be a 3rd gen, and it's the electronic suspension version. I've never had electronic suspension before, but you know, I love the idea. My wife wants to get on, I push a button, I see 2 helmets on the dash, suspension raises up, stiffens up, and away we go. I'm also, I've made a lot of plans in the last couple of years that I haven't followed through with, but my plan is I get my 2nd COVID shot in a couple weeks, and then I'm going to wait 2 weeks after that, and then the plan is get on that FJR and go someplace. And I don't know if I'm going to go to the Florida Panhandle. I've never been down there. And you know, I kind of have to go south still because of the weather. Today is March 20th. So I don't know if I go down to the Panhandle, or maybe the, you know, Tennessee, Dragon Tail, Roanoke, Blue Ridge. Maybe that area is doable. But I'm going somewhere. I'm gonna get out of here for at least a few days and possibly 2 weeks, and take that FJR on a trip. That's what the FJR is for. So that's the recap. 3 motorcycles, one's leaving, needs service, one's arriving, needs service. Oh, there's a recall on the FJR that they didn't take care of too. Something to do with the some kind of switch gear, and it could affect the cruise control. Just, it never ends, man. But pretty soon, weeks, matter of weeks, I should have 2 motorcycles that work really well, ready to go, and I'm out of here. So I'll leave the camera on, but thanks for watching, guys.